from Mini Bull Design, and today I'm out here building stuff. That list you just saw is just what I have to build for today. Yesterday I had about half that list, but there was five N5s on there, more by evening, but I finished the 10 yesterday and they're in there, so I got the M5s off there. And that was a huge relief, because that's a big load, and I got to build more soon. But anyway, I wanted to talk about some of the comments I saw on YouTube. Now, people were talking about one of the people that has a video site on YouTube, and I had no idea who he was. So they gave me enough of his name so that when he actually did go to the comment section and chime in and made a nice comment, said he didn't have any problem with me, he just didn't agree with me on the hammock stuff, I clicked on that, and that took me right to his videos in a roundabout way, and I watched the video that everybody was talking about. Now, I think his username is Watermonkey. Okay, now everybody knows who I'm talking about, I think. Okay, this guy is very intelligent, articulate, he's in good shape, he's very experienced in hammock camping, he has a really unique and precise way of presenting his stuff. The information I got from just watching that video was stuff I've been pouring around the internet now for I don't know how long, and I never could really see anything anywhere near that informative. I got to see him put the quilt on and the talking about the trees and everything, so okay, now I understand, and I thank you for that. It's great. And I kind of want to have a back and forth thing here with you if you watch this video, because this is great, because I couldn't believe how honest you were, showing both sides of things. That's the way to go. I really enjoy that, and I will recommend your videos. I'll get your full name and everything. I'll recommend your video to a lot of people because it's very informative, and I want to thank you for doing that video. Okay, now this is like you did the dark side. On the dark side, although I agree with everything you said, I want to give you a little bit of insight into where I'm coming from. On the tree part of it, first off, I'd like to say I never hike in national parks. There's a few around here, but I don't even know there's any place to hammock camp in a national park. Probably, I don't know. But anyway, 90% of Maine is covered with trees, and there aren't that many national parks, so people really don't value trees. Just for an example, I've got probably between 100 and 200 of them cut up and split in my woodshed, and I burn them in the wintertime. These go out with chainsaw and slaughter them everywhere. In Maine, that's one of the main incomes, is cutting trees, so people really don't value trees in Maine. And I understand what you're talking about the park, and I didn't know that. Thanks for it. But just to kind of defend myself a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit, got to realize that trees in Maine basically have no value whatsoever. If I was out on the Appalachian Trail and took those straps out and started putting them around a tree, and a hiker would walk up to me and say, "What are you doing?" So, "Oh, I'm trying to protect this tree so I don't mess up the bark." He'd look at me and go, "You what?" I mean, this should tell you how bad it is, and I don't think it's a good thing. Up on Barren Mountain, if you get down the backside and go into Cloud Pond, there's actually a couple of trees right next to the shelter. I mean, like you're sitting in the shelter and they're like 10 feet out right there. There's somebody took an axe and cut down right next to the shelter. And there's other trees with limbs busted off and big chunks taken out where they took an axe and started to chop it down and got tired. I mean, it's bad. So that's just to show you my view on trees. You're right, I'm wrong, but that's my perspective. The second thing I want to say was about the underquilts. Once I saw your video on underquilts and saw somebody that had used them, figured them all out, yeah, that's pretty cool, and it was no big deal to put it up, and wow, it was really compact. But I couldn't get that information on the internet. I looked all around and I couldn't really get that perspective. And on the dark side, in my defense, if you gave me that quilt and the directions and that hammock, and I'd never seen either one of them before, and did it in real time, how long would it have taken me to figure everything out, and get that hammock on there and get the lines the right length and climb in and out of it and get it so it fit right, and how many times would I have to sleep in it and readjust it before I had it to the point where you have it, because you've got it right down pat. But for a newbie like me, and probably most of the people who are listening to me right now are newbies, for somebody just starting out, it's pretty tough if you've never been around hammocks, and I found it very complicated. But seeing somebody doing it that really knows what they're doing, yeah, once you get it figured out, really simple. And I couldn't believe how small that underquilt packed down to. That was really informative, and I thank you for that. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm just goofing around as a weekend warrior, trying to get the pack down below 5 pounds. So anything for weight, including the hammock straps, is on the table. There's nothing that I won't take out of a pack if I can survive by taking it out. So you know, that's my theory on that. So, and I just want you to see my general viewpoint. So I'll be watching your videos, and I welcome any reply you have to it, and I really thank you for that video. There's a couple other points I want to make, but I've been beating my jaws here enough, and I really got to get back to work. So thanks a lot, Watermonkey, and I welcome your next comments. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, be nice, leave no trace, and have a really great day. Bye-bye.